Tony Lopez, the name probably triggers memories of TikTok thirst trap, shirtless dances, and millions of teenage girls screaming his name. But behind all that viral fame, flashy dance moves, and his signature perm hairstyle lies a dark, disturbing story. One most fans either ignored or never fully understood. Today, we're diving deep into the troubling accusations against Tony Lopez, exploring the grooming allegations, lawsuits, and what exactly happened afterward. While this video will include some humor to lighten the heaviness, make no mistake, this issue is serious and deserves thoughtful attention. Let's start with the basics. Tony Lopez rose to fame alongside his brother, Andreas Lopez, becoming one of TikTok's biggest influencers by 2020, amassing over 20 million followers. His trademark, shirtless dancing videos that made teenage girls swoon and parents roll their eyes. He joined the infamous Hype House, a content creator mansion where teens danced, partied, and occasionally stirred controversy. But Tony's reputation wasn't just built on dances and hair flips. In early 2020, screenshots surfaced on Twitter and TikTok showing alleged interactions between Tony and underage girls. These messages were deeply troubling: flirtatious texts, inappropriate Snapchats, and requests for explicit photos. One widely circulated message showed him allegedly saying, "Age is just a number," which sounds suspiciously like a line you'd hear from a predator, not a TikTok star. Naturally, Tony's fan base exploded into chaos. Some defended him vehemently, arguing the screenshots could be fake or doctored. Others pointed out patterns. Multiple girls were coming forward with eerily similar experiences. At this point, nothing was legally verified, leaving the internet in heated debate. Then came August 2020. Tony Lopez released a public apology on TikTok, vaguely addressing past mistakes and promising to learn and grow.
As a young man, take accountability and responsibility for my actions and know that they were wrong. Understand how shitty I'd feel. I have to understand this and learn from it, grow from it. I'm not gonna hide and run away and act like shit's not going on, but I know what was wrong, and I'm just gonna hold myself accountable and responsible for some past.
Strangely, he never explicitly denied the grooming claims. Imagine someone accusing you of something as serious as grooming minors, and your public response is basically, "Yeah, my bad, I'll try to grow from it." That's not exactly confidence inspiring. Things took a dramatic turn in January 2021 when two underage girls filed a civil lawsuit against Tony Lopez in California. These allegations weren't just internet rumors anymore, they were official court filings. One girl, identified as HL Doe, claimed Tony had intercourse with her twice in early 2020 after she told him she was 16, then later admitted she was actually only 15. Another girl, CH Doe, accused Tony of sending her explicit photos and soliciting nudes after meeting her at the Hype House. Both allegations, detailed extensively in court documents covered by major outlets like People magazine and Insider, were chilling and credible. Tony Lopez denied everything, calling the claims fabricated and describing the lawsuit as an attempted money grab. Yet, instead of fighting the accusations fully in court, Tony reached a confidential settlement in March 2024, paying the alleged victims an undisclosed sum. While settlements don't legally equal guilt, they're often seen as an attempt to avoid further damage or embarrassment. In other words, Tony Lopez chose paying off accusers over potentially clearing his name. The lawsuit didn't result in criminal charges, which further complicated public opinion. Supporters argued the lack of criminal prosecution meant Tony was innocent, but realistically, grooming cases often struggle in criminal court due to challenges like proving intent, digital evidence limitations, and jurisdictional issues. Civil suits, however, have a lower burden of proof, explaining why settlements are common. Meanwhile, Tony's brand deals were falling apart. Bliss, a major beauty brand, immediately dropped Tony after the lawsuit was publicized. Distancing itself from the scandal, the Hype House itself was also named in the lawsuit for alleged negligence, causing further embarrassment and damage to their collective reputation. Adding fuel to the fire, additional accusations appeared on TikTok alleging Tony had engaged in inappropriate online behavior as far back as 2018 and 2019. However, it's critical to note that these specific claims remain unverified. No legal action was filed regarding these allegations, and thus they must be approached with caution. But patterns do matter, and multiple similar accusations raise troubling questions. Following these events, Tony Lopez attempted a quiet comeback, pivoting his TikTok content towards fitness and dance again, hoping fans would move on. Instead, his follower count dropped steadily, and comment sections became flooded with criticisms and questions about his past. Yet, despite the backlash, Tony continues posting regularly, seemingly hoping the storm will eventually pass. What makes this situation especially disturbing isn't just the allegations themselves, it's the broader context. Influencer culture has created environments where predatory behavior can thrive unchecked. Platforms like TikTok grant massive fame to young individuals without proper oversight, leaving impressionable audiences vulnerable to exploitation. Tony Lopez's case exemplifies this troubling reality. He's not just a standalone issue, he's symptomatic of deeper, systemic problems within social media. As for the victims, their lives have undoubtedly been impacted far beyond financial settlements. Trauma from grooming or manipulation lasts a lifetime, and no amount of money or public apologies can erase that emotional and psychological damage. Clarifying what's confirmed versus unverified is vital. Verified information includes Tony Lopez being sued in 2021, his vague apology video, the confidential settlement in 2024, and brands distancing themselves. Unverified claims include additional social media allegations from 2018 to 2019. Remember, distinguishing these clearly protects both victims and prevents misinformation. The Tony Lopez controversy also highlights broader issues around accountability. While losing sponsorships and followers might hurt financially and socially, is it truly enough punishment for serious allegations involving minors? Many argue that platforms like TikTok should ban creators credibly accused of such serious behavior, even without criminal convictions, to better protect their younger users. Tony Lopez might still be dancing, posting thirst traps, and pretending nothing happened, but people haven't forgotten, and they shouldn't. Accountability isn't just a legal issue, it's about societal standards. It's about demanding better from platforms, influencers, and ourselves as consumers of digital content. As this troubling saga continues, one thing remains clear: fame does not grant immunity from consequences. Even without jail time, Tony Lopez faces ongoing backlash that permanently taints his reputation. Ultimately, the Tony Lopez case serves as a cautionary tale for influencers and audiences alike. Fame, followers, and charisma should never overshadow serious misconduct. Idolizing online celebrities without scrutiny can lead to devastating consequences. So, what's your take? Should influencers face harsher platform punishments after serious allegations, even without criminal convictions? Is settlement enough accountability, or does it merely buy silence? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found this deep dive informative, don't forget to subscribe for more content exposing truths beneath influencer fame. Until next time, stay informed, stay critical, and stay safe online.